I mean, how do you sort of think about the emotion of what you guys just played?
Yeah, definitely sucks right now, but I think effort was there. We had to take a little bit more risk in the third period, so give up a couple 2-on-1s. I don't think it was a bad game at all. So got to take the good things out of here and see these guys in Newark.
Was there a point where maybe you saw things start to shift because you guys really started the game with your foot on the gas there?
Yeah, like I said, I think we played well. The battle level was there. It was just a couple decent mistakes we made, and that ended up in the back of our net. So they're good players. They make good plays. But like I said, it's series is tight, and now we go back home.
Can you put your finger on the momentum of the series? I mean, the first two games it looked like you guys are out, and then the last three, 2.5, 3 games, and now this. I mean, what can you figure it out?
Like I said, I don't think we played a bad game, so I feel still confidence here in this group.
You played all season long to get home ice, Nico. Now you have a Game 7 on home ice. What does that mean?
It's going to be our advantage. We got our fans on our back, and like I said, tonight it was a tough one, disappointing for sure. We wanted to finish it off here, but it is what it is now. I don't think we played a terrible game. I think we can clean up a little bit our penalties, and like I said, a couple these own mistakes that got some guys wide open in the slot, and those are tough plays to give up, and they ended up in the back of our net. So we got to clean that up, and other than that, I think bring the same effort. I think it wasn't like the first two games. I think we came here and battled hard.
What does a Game 7 mean to you, personally?
I mean, win or go home. That's it. Game 7, I think, pretty much self-explaining. So all or nothing.
How much did the penalties kind of zap your momentum in the first?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about a little bit too. I think the first period we started really well. I think they didn't have much at all, unless I think we even had like 3 penalties in the first period. And I think they had all their chances, and obviously they're late goal on the power play. So to clean that up, especially when we have the momentum. If we take penalties, that's how we're going to help them to get in the game.
Tonight is tough, but a Game 7 opportunity. I mean, is this kind of what you play for, to have this chance?
With a young team like this is all going to help you, It's something you're going to learn from, Game 7 for the first time for many guys. Those are the moments, you play for. We have to take a deep breath, relax, recover. I think we remain confident. We 5-5, we were playing very well. We just have to, stick with the system and play the same way.
You talk about those moments, right, for a young team going through. I mean, how big of a learning lesson is this with a chance to eliminate a team about what you need to bring again? I know you guys played well, but just how things go at this time of year.
Yeah, if we stick with our plan and play our way, we will be fine. I mean, it's going to be a tough game. We know coming into the series is going to be a tough series. We have to stay calm, take a deep breath. Like I said, there's going to be, we have a day between. We'll see again what we did wrong, and we go back to the drawing board, and hopefully we'll come up with the best, best effort of Game 7.
You guys came out flying in this game, really. Do you think that those penalties, that sort of changed everything in a way?
Absolutely. I mean, I disagree with you. I mean, it's kudos to our guys. I think they did a tremendous job on some of the kills. I mean, if you play first 4, in a row, that's going to take a lot of energy. I feel like every time we gain momentum, we were back on a PK again. So it's tough, but we just stay out of the box. I mean, we have to be, I guess, more careful around them. Hopefully, Game 7, it's going to be a fair game and everything's going to be all right. Like I said, deep breath, we'll have one.
What was different about tonight, do you think, than the last couple of games for you guys? What was missing? Was it simply special teams? What was it?
I think obviously we had lots of chances. It's just like we would like to put those in and have a different outcome, but you can't change that now. But we're going to move forward and get going with that. Thank you.
Thanks.
goal at the end of the first period by Kreider.
Yeah, they got puck luck on that goal. It goes off a skate, and I thought we did a good job killing penalties. So, you deal with that and move on.
You've been involved in so many Game 7s. What do you tell your team about a Game 7 now?
Well, we worked all year long to have home ice advantage for Game 7. This group has given me everything they got from day one this year, and I thought we did a lot of good stuff tonight, generated a lot of good opportunities, and I thought penalties hurt us. Some of the calls didn't like, but obviously you got to try to get through them.
Lindy, you obviously taken Akira out at the end of the game. Do you have any decision as to who you're going with in Game 7?
No, just tried to buy a little time instead of taking a timeout.
Lindy, it looked like maybe you guys didn't get a couple of calls there in the second period. Can you comment on that?
No, I'm not going to comment on that. We got to play hockey.
Can you just talk about how the games have not carried over and the way they've swung back and forth momentum?
Well, we just got to keep generating the opportunities we generated. I thought we dominated the first period. We had them exactly where we want them. I thought 5-on-5 we were doing a great job skating with the puck and moving the puck up ice, and we got to continue to do that.
Lindy, what do you tell your team here leading into a Game 7? Obviously a must-win scenario. And as you said, they played so well during the course of the season to gain this home ice. So what do you say to them leading up to this Game 7?
I mean, what a game to be in. Where would you rather be? Playing at home in front of your fans, Game 7. It's something that if you're a little kid growing up, you're going to sit there and go, man, I'd love to play in that game. So we worked hard all year to get this point. I know that team that's in that locker room, they're going to give me everything they got.
Lindy, and you kind of talked about earlier in the series, getting that overtime win and being a lesson for some of the younger guys going through this for the first time. Is this another lesson that they can learn from and grow from? You talked about how tough it is to win that fourth game. Is this another one of those lessons that will really help the group grow going forward?
Well, it's the first time in a game where you can finish a team off, and we didn't get it done. So it's an experience. It's something you can draw back on.
Lindy, I know you're not naming starters, but what goes into your thinking over the next couple of days as you get ready for this in terms of your goaltenders? You talk to your coaches. I mean, what is the thinking?
We'll have a discussion like we usually do with the coaches, discuss with Tom and Marty, and we've got a bank of information and guys that have been through a lot with different teams, and we got one of the best goalies in the history of hockey that we can rely on what he thinks too. So all these guys' opinions and advice is something that we're gonna sit down, talk about, and go forward.
Lindy, do you think New York was doing anything differently in front of Akira?
No, I didn't. No.
In front of Akira, just to sight line?
No.
Lindy, you mentioned how well you guys played in the first period, really kind of controlling play, and we didn't really see that again. Is there anything in particular that you think took you away from your game?
I thought the penalties took our best players away from the game. Had to spend too much time on the bench. That hurt us.